Hello everyone, I'm Michelle Smith and welcome to my channel. I have a craft for you today. We're going to be making an adorable black cat wreath or door hanging. The supplies that you're going to need today: a ruler, glue gun and glue sticks, a good pair of scissors. The materials that you're going to need: some black pipe cleaners, one of these kitty wreaths from the Dollar Tree, your choice of ribbon. I'm going to be using this one. You need a skew of the chenille chunky yarn. You can get this from Walmart. It's about $6.98 for a skew. And then you'll need a package of silver bells. They're in the Christmas section. Okay, let me get cleaned up and prepped and we'll get started. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is remove the tag. And then go ahead and pull off the bow. It's just glued on. Just make sure you have a good grip on both sides. You don't want to break the frame. It's only plastic. So the bow just comes off. If you'll reuse it, go ahead and keep it. And then what you want to do is we're going to remove the tinsel off of the body. Now it starts its attachment here at the end. So you just have to find the end and then unwind. Found that it's tied pretty tight on the first two. So if you have any issues, just use your scissors and nip just the tinsel, not the frame, past that second one. And then it really easily removes. It just weaves back and forth. So you just want to go ahead and remove all of the tinsel. I'm going to go ahead and remove the tinsel and we'll be right back. Okay, once all of the tinsel is removed, you have a nice clean frame. Now you want to leave all the little nubs on. That will help keep the chenille yarn in place. So go ahead and find the end of your yarn. We're going to start at the tip of the tail. I'm going to go ahead and just put a little bit of glue right there. You want to glue it down. We're going to cover the very tip first and then start wrapping around. Pull it over the top. Go ahead and add a little bit more glue. Give it a minute to set up. Okay, and you're going to come back up and you're going to start wrapping around. Remove any glue strings. And this is where you'll get a lot of help from those little nubs. Why you don't want to cut them off yet. Just kind of wrap it around the tail till you get it covered. And then start going in circles. And just follow the frame and wrap all the way around. You just want to make sure you're wrapping right next to each other so you get nice coverage so that you can't see the frame on either side. Yeah, Yeah, the nubs will help you make sure that you get filled in the right area. It won't let it keep sliding down. You won't really have to use any glue unless you need to cut the yarn and start another piece. Now, once you hit the area where the bar is between the head and the tail, to figure out how much more yarn you're going to need to finish the tail to cut, you'll want to take it and use the knobs and just weave it back and forth. Just as you took the tinsel off. And you want to cover the area down to the base. Okay, then you're going to keep your finger there. You're going to unwind it. And then you're going to double that amount, and that's where you're going to cut it. And then that'll give you plenty to wind it through and to completely finish the end of the tail. And even maybe start just a little bit on the base. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and just wrapped around until I hit this part right here. There's another bar. At this point, I'm going to still wrap it around, but I'm going to feed it in through. Okay, just like that for a couple. Okay, and then pull it all the way around. And then from this point, bring it around. And we're going to head and glue it. Okay. Snip off a little excess. You want to make sure that the glue dries well before you continue to work with it. Otherwise, you'll end up having glue strings stuck all over the yarn. Okay, it's nice and dry now. Now, go ahead and measure the same way. The next piece you're going to want to cut is going to cover all the way up to the neck. So wrap it back and forth all the way down to the neck. Take it back off and then double that, and that'll give you the length that you need. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue the end down right next to where I stopped the last piece. I'm going to start the next piece. So I'm going to let this dry, and then I'm going to go ahead and wrap all the way around until I get up to the neck on this side. And I'll be right back. So I have that piece glued down. I'm going to just go ahead and feed it through. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and up to the neck, and I'll be right back. The length of yarn that I measured out, back and forth up to the neck, allowed me to wrap all the way around and to finish off the tail. So I went ahead and did that. See how nice and clean that looks? Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue it down. And again, I really don't want the glue to see, so I'm going to try to use very little and get it covered. I'm going to make sure that dries well before you move on. Make sure the little end stays down. Add just a little bit more glue. Okay, nice and clean. Everything is well covered and it looks good from both sides, okay? I'm going to go ahead and start here at the base and work my way around. I'm going to wrap the ears as I go. Make sure to leave out my little hanger. And I'll finish here at the neck. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. When you get up to the ears, what you'll want to do is you'll want to wrap this part of the bar first, and then wrap the ears, and then continue. So what I mean, you're going to pull everything through underneath, and then feed it through the bottom of the ear. And then wrap until you get this part wrapped. Then we're going to go back and wrap through the ear. Okay, to do the tip of the ear, you're going to do it the same way that you did the tip of the tail. Once you finish wrapping around the base of the ear, you're going to pull it up and cover the very tip. Put a little drop of hot glue there to attach it. Then pull it over. You want to let that set up. And then go ahead and wrap around and continue. This way you get a nice tip at the top of the ear. Okay, our kitty is all nice and covered. He looks great from both sides. I made sure to keep out my little hanger so I have something to hang him with. I'm going to go ahead and decorate him now. So the first thing you want to do is take 2 of the pipe cleaners. They measure 12 inches in length. So you want to cut them into 4-inch pieces. So you end up with 6 4-inch pieces. Okay? These are going to be the whiskers. So before you start gluing them in, go ahead and place them wherever you want. Whatever you think looks good. I'm going to put 3 on each side. Just try to get them evenly across from one another. Okay, doesn't that look cute? So you can play with them until you get them to look the way that you want, and then just put in just a very tiny bit of hot glue in there to secure them, okay? We're going to go ahead and make the bow. Now this is 2.5-inch by 9-foot ribbon. We will not need the whole roll. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and clean the end up here. You want to go ahead and measure the 6 inches and go ahead and fold at 6 inches. It doesn't have to be exact, but you want at least 6 inches. Okay, then you're going to fold it over on itself. And then you're going to cut it. Okay, so you're going to measure a 6-inch piece, then you're going to fold it over itself, and then you're going to fold it over itself one more time. Okay, then you're going to measure another piece at 12 inches. You want to dovetail the ends of your 12-inch piece. I just kind of folded the 2 ends together and then do a light fold again. And then dovetail. Okay. Then you're going to need 1 full piece of the pipe cleaners and 1 of the little bells. You're going to lay down the 12-inch piece, and then you're going to put the 6-inch piece that's been folded over itself a couple times in the middle. Then you want to go ahead and pinch it right in the middle. This is where you're going to attach your pipe cleaner. Fold the pipe cleaner in half, pull it snug, and then twist it. Okay. Don't worry. Wire ribbon is very forgiving. We will be able to fluff this out, no problem. Okay, then you want to take one of the legs and you're going to feed on the little bell. Okay. You want to pull it down, not all the way to, but just below. And then you want to fold up. So from the front, you can see the bell is hanging down. Okay, then just twist it. There you go. Then you want to take the two tails in the back and give them a twist as well. Okay, now these are what you're going to use to attach the ribbon right around the neck of the kitty. And just pull it together and twist. And then trim off any excess. And go ahead and fluff up your ribbon. Isn't that adorable? Very simple, easy to make, doesn't take a lot of time, and is super cute. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you like tutorials, hauls, and DIYs, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. When the bell pops up, if you hit that as well, YouTube will let you know every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much for stopping by. You enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you next time.